My name is John Occhi. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Realty, and I want to thank you for joining me for this special report. And this is a very important topic. This has to do with financing. When you're looking to buy a home, of course you need to know about financing because you need to be able to pay for your home and you have to know where the money's coming from. So you need to know what the best financing is for your home. In order to know about the best financing, you have to find a professional who is a specialist in financing. And I've got to tell you, as a realtor, that's not me. My specialty is in helping you find the perfect home, getting you into the contract, and then getting you through the contract process, through the escrow, and closing the deal. There's a lot of obstacles that we have to overcome, and financing is not one of my issues. For this, you need a mortgage professional. Preferably a mortgage broker as opposed to a direct lender. Why do I say a mortgage broker? Because a broker has many opportunities, many programs, many different lenders that they work with. And a good broker is someone who will be an integral part of your team in purchasing your new home. And it's important that you find someone that you can work with, but the true value of a good mortgage broker is it's someone who has access to all types of programs for all types of people, and they can do what needs to be done. I have a personal referral and recommendation that I would like to make, and I'll go ahead and make it right now. There's no bones about it, but there's nobody better, in my opinion, than Rory Watson of the lending team, and you can always reach Rory at 909-437-4647. I'll have his information up again, and you can always find it with the information that comes with this video. But by all means, give Rory a call, give him a shot. All right, I'm not saying that he's necessarily going to be the realtor or the mortgage broker that you're going to use, but he's certainly one that you need to interview and compare your services, the services that are offered. Okay, when you interview a mortgage broker, and I suggest that's what you do, find 3 of them. Use Rory as your first one, and then find 2 more. I don't care where they come from. If you like the ads on the radio, you know, some of them are really catchy and they do a good job at finding a specific need that you may have and exploiting that. Give them a call. Maybe they have the program for you. But it's not necessarily about the catchy jingle or the special program where they're trying to get your attention, because most mortgage brokers can get most programs. Okay, the key is finding a teammate, someone that you're willing to do work with, someone that you're willing to share your personal information with, someone that you can get involved with, that you are willing and comfortable in dealing in a transaction in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's very, very important that you're comfortable with this individual. So when you find a mortgage broker that you want to consider, you need to interview him just like you would any other person for any other job that you're going to hire, whether it's a contractor to remodel your kitchen or put in landscaping. You want to know who they are, what they do, how they do it, and what it's going to cost. Okay, so what are some of the questions that you're going to ask? You want to find out what kind of special loan programs they have. And specifically, if you're a first-time home buyer, what type of loans do they have specifically for first-time buyers? Okay, you want to know how many points they charge for a loan, and we'll discuss that again in a few moments. But you want to know, ask the realtor, ask the mortgage broker, why should I choose you instead of your competition? And this is going to give you a good answer it should give you a good reason to get to like the person, get to know the person that you're working with, okay? Why you instead of somebody else? And then ask them based on the information that you've already given them, because they're going to have questions for you that you're going to answer. But find out what the best interest rate is that they can give you. What's the best type of loan program that they have, and what do they think is the best program for you? It may be a first-time buyer program. It may be what they call an 80-20, an 80-10-10, an 80-10-5-5. You know, there's all types of different programs. I'm not going to get into those here, all right? But find out what the programs are, have them explain it so that you understand what's up. Now, when you start the process with a mortgage broker, they're going to ask you to bring certain documents, because this is going to help them assess your personal situation, because as we all know, everyone is different from everyone else. There are no 2 people who are the same. There are no 2 people who have the same financial situation, the same financial goals, and the same financial capabilities. So in order to assess your situation, in order to take your personal criteria and be able to put it into the best program, they're going to need to see certain documents, and they're going to, at a minimum, they're going to want to see the last couple of years worth of tax returns. They're going to want to see some recent pay stubs. They're going to want to see recent bank statements, and each lender will have a list. They'll all be pretty similar, but they'll have a list of documents that they want you to produce. So gather them up and get them into your mortgage broker as quickly as possible so that they can truly do their job, which is to find the best loan for you at the best rate, okay? That's the goal. Cooperate with them. If they come back, and I can almost guarantee you know, you're 2 weeks into the process, they're going to want something else. The lender that they're working with, they're going to come up with, you know, they want to know if you're left-handed or right-handed. It doesn't matter, okay? Comply, give them the information they want as quickly as possible, because in every real estate transaction, it says right in the contract, time is of the essence. Okay, so remember that time is of the essence. Get the documents into your lender, because what your lender is doing is very important to the entire transaction. Okay, when you talk with a broker, when you're talking with a mortgage broker, when you have that initial conversation, when you're interviewing them, and even afterwards, they're going to answer all of your questions. Make sure that you're satisfied. Don't let something go zoom right over your head and say, I get it. You got that, Bert? No, get it. Make sure you understand it. Make sure that when you're talking with that mortgage broker, that you understand everything they have to say. It's the same when you're working with a realtor. Understand what they're talking about. Understand the terms of the contract. Understand the terms of the offer. Understand what the entire escrow process is. That's what this whole video series is about, is getting you to understand, getting you to think, and getting you to ask the right questions so that you understand what's happening, okay? That's the entire purpose. This can't be an education where this is like you're going to get college credit for this, and this has all the answers for all the questions, for all the circumstances, for all the people, for all over the world. It ain't happening. This isn't what this is all about. This is about getting you the best loan, the best mortgage broker, so that you can buy the home in your dream home, okay? So what happens once you choose the right realtor, you choose the right lender, and you've interviewed them, they've interviewed you, you've given them the documentation. Now the first step that they're going to do for you, the mortgage broker that is they're going to go ahead and provide you with a pre-qualification letter. And what that is simply, it's worth probably a little bit more than the paper it's printed on, but it's the first step. And in today's market, spring of 2006, and what I expect for the rest of 2006, it's pretty valuable, okay? Because it's a buyer's market, and it says, primarily what it says is that your debt-to-income ratio has been analyzed, and that based on preliminary credit information, that they feel comfortable that you're qualified for a loan of X number of dollars. And that gives your realtor kind of like a hall pass that says, okay, we can go out shopping for homes in this price range. And this is based on what you're qualified for, how much money you have down, and several other circumstances and conditions that need to be met. So it's very, very important that you get this qualification letter. It's only the precursor to being pre-approved, and pre-approved means that your goal. That means you've got a check ready to write. The lender's ready to give the money to the buyer based on the approval of the property meeting the criteria of the appraisal. Okay, so it's very critical that this gets done. All right. I'm going to cut this off right now. This is part one. I'm going to do a second part where we're going to go ahead and finish this up. But until then, please come back and join me. Again, this is John Occhi with the Excellence in Real Estate team, wishing you and yours a great day. Make every day a great day, because they are all so precious. So thanks again for joining me, and God bless to you and yours. All right, bye-bye now.